It's Sunday. I never go live on a Sunday, but I am live right now for an Nvidia special, an Nvidia week coming up that could rock the market to its core, 15 or 20% drop. It's a live show. I'm making this during a live event. We've got Sensei coming live in just 40 minutes time. He's going to take over from the live show that I'm doing right now and bring you an Nvidia special. This is a concern, a big concern, and the news has come out on the week of Nvidia. So we're going to tell you all about it. If you are watching this later, there will be a link and you can go and see the rest of the videos in this series. We're looking at Bitcoin as well, XRP on a huge week, market selling off, fears of inflation returning, and some trouble at the ranch of Nvidia. I'm going to bring it to you now. So tap the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell, and then you can join Sensei for the charts, how to trade this should you wish to trade it or hold it or find the right position. Right, let's get straight into it. What am I talking about today? Well, first of all, we'll start off with the ratings. At the moment, we are getting, and I've always said, seeking alpha analysts waste of time. I'm a seeking alpha analyst. Anybody can. Mostly people just promoting their own media, not interested what they have to say. Really? I'm being honest with you. Wall Street, I am more concerned, but I am more interested in this, but I am interested because that's what moves the market, not seeking alpha analysts. Quant, the AI software, says a hold, not buy right now. Strong buy from Wall Street, but we've just got some news just out, which is very worrying. Valuation F. Valuation is F. It hasn't changed. However, the forward valuation is good. If Blackwell and the report is all good, is it? Well, we're going to discuss it now. A+ growth. I mean, you can't get better than Nvidia. Is it about to burst? Profitability, A+. Momentum, A+. Revisions, B. Just down from B+. All looking good so far. What about the forward peg ratio before I bring you the latest news? If we scroll down, keep scrolling, and we look at the forward, 49 times earnings. When you think about it, Palantir's like the 200s and people still buying it. The forward earnings of this stock aren't too bad, to be perfectly honest. Considering its growth, but its growth about to stall. Let's have a look at it. So let me just get out of this. If you do like my Seeking Alpha software, you can get Seeking Alpha or Alpha Spread. I've put that in the chat for you. I will put it below in the description later on if you're watching later. But there's a big discount and a trial right now. We've got the Black Friday deals, free trials, discounts, which you can only get through a referral, mine or somebody else's. But without my referral in the chat or in the description, you can't get these discounts. So you might as well get yourself a discount because prices are going to go up. The discount holds the price and you do very well on that. Right. Now, this is what concerns me. How many people are watching me live? Let me just see how many people are actually watching me live, and then I'm going to bring you the news. That worries me a little bit, and it's very bad timing. So let's have a look. Let's see. Has everyone tapped the like button yet? We've only got 34 likes. We want to get 100 because we want to let all my members, investors know what's going on. So let's get straight into it. We've got two parts to the story. We've got this. This is just out. This is only out a few minutes ago, just before we get the earnings. Flipping X Sunday night, just before the overnight hours. Nvidia, Blackwell, AI chips overheating in servers. This is a big deal. It's really bad timing. It's all the market needs is some negative sentiment with the following news as well, with the risk of a global trade war all coming just before we get the report, just before we open the market Sunday night. This is a concern. Absolutely, it is a concern. And this could affect the market tonight. You could see some big trading and volatility going on. Let's go into the details right now of this story. It's only out a few minutes ago. This is as hot off the press as you can get. And if you want to be alerted to this, there is my Seeking Alpha and Alpha Spread in the chat below for everybody else in the description later. Make sure that you take my free trial because you can just get the software for a month for free anyway. At least you're going to have it over the earnings. Nvidia's new Blackwell AI chips have run into issues with overheating servers, creating concerns from customers that they won't have enough time to open new data centers. The information reported Sunday night, literally a few moments ago. I went live the moment this came out. I thought it was important to bring you this information. It is extremely important. Will everyone please tap the like button? We want 100 likes. We've got 100 watching right now. This is a huge, huge thing on the week of earnings. The Blackwell graphics processing units overheat when they are connected together with server racks, and they are designed to hold up to 72 chips. Sources familiar with the issue said. Nvidia staffers who have been taking on the issue reportedly said the company has repeatedly asked suppliers to change the design of the racks to avoid overheating problems, the information reported. Nvidia is working with leading cloud serving providers as an integral part of our engineering team and process. A Nvidia spokesman told Seeking Alpha in a statement, the engineering irritations are normal and expected. The Blackwell chips were unveiled in March, and Nvidia's said before the chips would ship in the second quarter before delays occurred. Now then, this is a concern because it doesn't matter whether this is a problem or not. The fact is, the news is out right now. So I thought I would go live and let you know, because Sunday night we could get some huge volatility and things move. Now we need Sensei to find our buy zone, support zones, all the rest of it. That's coming up after this, half an hour from now. Sensei will be live on this channel going for all of that. We also have some other concerns, and this is breaking at the same time. So the two sources are coming out together. So let's have a look at this. That's more information on Seeking Alpha. Has everyone tapped the like button yet? It's Sunday. I don't go live on Sunday, but I really wanted to go live and let everyone know, for my members' sake, we don't want to lose all the gains we've made, and we could get a 15-20% dip tonight at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. We've got 102 watching right now, 105 with 42 likes. Could everyone get busy and really share this out? This is really important. Now then, before I bring you this news, I want to share you what we call here on the show, the Lucas Archie a financial indicator, which has proved extremely accurate over the last few weeks, maybe a couple of months actually now. It's our very own indicator on our own internal pages on YouTube in our community. This gives sentiment of the investors, the real investors, not the idiots in Reddit rooms talking rubbish, or sat on the toilet, whatever, playing on their iPhones, not people on stock twits, just always spreading false information to drive stocks down on short interest, that kind of stuff. Not YouTubers like Meet Kevin who says the world's going to come to an end to try and sell videos. No, this doesn't benefit me or anyone involved in this whatsoever. This is just sentiment from the investors. Now, we've got 359 votes. Now, when you consider this is only internal investors, this does rank on Google, by the way, but internal investors are voting. This is very important, and it's been very accurate over the last 3 months. 81% of you believe we're going to get a beat. That's a massive, massive poll and result. That could trip up a lot of people. A lot of sentiment here saying everything is great and we're just going to keep going up forever. It's another thing with crypto. We'll talk about that in a minute. So if you want to vote on this, I want to see if your opinions change. You can vote on this afterwards when you're watching this live. Sorry, when you're watching the video later, but there is our link on our community. Vote on it right now. Give it in the live chat. I'll also give it to you in the description later, so you can all go and vote and have your say on this. So let's see. Let's give it like 30 seconds and see if it moves. 359 votes. Beat, miss, 13%, undecided, 6%. Let's see if you are voting and you are concerned. 359 votes is now 363 votes. This is a very useful tool. If you want to know about sentiment for any stocks, look at this, because I've got a really scary one here. I put this out a little while ago, and it was about It was about Bitcoin. Will Bitcoin crash one day? In fact, I haven't got time to get to it right now. We're in the middle of an NVIDIA video. But you would be amazed, about 60% of a very high poll think, yes, the day will come when Bitcoin will crash. And that's another video for another day. That's quite scary. Real investors think, yes, one day it will crash when BlackRock dump it overnight to surprise everybody. Anyway, that should scare you. That would scare me. Anyway, 363 votes as it moved. 364, 80% of you saying beat. It's coming down. The beat is coming down. There's some more misses now coming in. That's interesting. All right, okay. Back to this news, and then, let's see if this changes your mind. All right, so this is another issue on top of the overheating. Let's have a look at this. Let me see where we're up to now. We've got 115 watching, and we're up to 52 likes. Okay, smash the like button. You're going to get all the charts in a minute. A very, very important chart analysis with Sensei, not just Nvidia, but everything else, crypto as well. Nvidia has tripled its value this year, making its earnings report on November the 20th a significant event. It's huge for the S&P. We saw the Trump rally. The Trump rally took the stock up and then it started dumping, just like his stock, up and down like a yo-yo. All the promises. What are the promises? What are we going to get? We got a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of greedy people buying the market up and up and up until they started dumping it. We've got issues with Coca-Cola. I've been buying Coca-Cola, and now we've got RFK talking about health foods and so on and so forth. Defensive stocks like Coca-Cola and Pepsi under attack. So where do people go if they feel that Coca-Cola and Pepsi staples are under attack from the government? Flipping X8, where are we going to go? If Nvidia does sell off, you're not going to go into Coca-Cola right now, hence why it keeps going down. However, that always presents me with the opportunity to buy these dips, which is what I'm doing. So there you go. Has tripled in the last year, making its earnings report on November the 20th a significant event as investors look for clues about future demand for semiconductors. Artificial intelligence technology is in a boom phase, and President-elect Donald Trump plans to impose tariffs on imports that may hurt Nvidia. So very interesting. You've got Donald Trump's new best mate, Elon Musk. He straight away gets cuts to all of his tariffs. No more discounts on buying EVs. Then Donald Trump says to his best mate RFK, let's go after the health foods. The defensive stocks get smashed. Pepsi Cola down. We've got Coca-Cola down. And now we've got tariffs which could affect Nvidia. All of this should concern you. However, concern provides red days, provides opportunity. I love all of this. It doesn't bother me, but it kind of concerns me, and I need to be aligned, as you all do, 7 p.m. tonight. And keep an eye, because I could go back live again if there's some huge drops, and there could be. Nvidia's China business has been significantly reduced by existing trade sanctions, she writes, pointing to a drop in the company's exposure to the country from 25% of revenue in 21 to 12% as of last reported quarter. That decline didn't stop the company's earnings from exploding over the past year, according to The Economist. Nvidia's biggest source of demand in the United States with customers including Microsoft, Alphabet, Google, Amazon, and so on, Meta. The company spent a combined $59 billion last year on a data center equipment and plan to increase that investment next year. Now, this is important to fully understand, and we're going to talk about this right now. Let's smash the like button. I want 100 people live. I never go live on Sunday. Sensei is waiting to bring you all of these charts, and I want 100 likes to pass you over to the technicals element of this, because this is just too big, and quite honestly, I should be sat watching the TV on a Sunday with my wife with my feet up. So please tap the like button. 131 likes watching right now. Let me carry on. We've got some more news. Don't go anywhere. Let me see how many we got. Let's get this party moving. This is huge news. 131 watching. We've got 27 likes. That's absolutely rubbish. We should have at least 70 now. Let's have a look. 58. Come on, folks. We only need 127 watching now. We're 58. I'm going to do it one more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 100 gets it suggested on YouTube. That's why I always ask you to help me get to 100. It's not like I'm just addicted to the number 100 or anything like that, or need to earn ad revenue 1 cent per person. It's not why I'm here on a Sunday. It really isn't why I'm here. Let's carry on with this now then. So why I stopped it there was because this is an important paragraph, because if we get inflation, does that matter? I put a warning out last week about this ahead of time, saying to you, we're going to get an inflation scare. Was I right? Boy, was I right. And is it getting worse? Yes, a lot worse. Ahead of time, before the earnings, I said we would get an Nvidia fear. Bang, there it is. 3 days ago, I predicted this. I also said to you, we'd have a nightmare on Bitcoin and XRP. That's coming. You might want to check that out. But I did say somewhere here about the inflation. Doesn't really matter whether I can find it or not. I know it's there. But what concerns me, in fact, I'll leave it. Doesn't matter. What's important is... there's inflation and then there's inflation. We're talking about internal enterprise spend from the big Mag 7. That's where the money is coming from. Now, I am not worried if there's rate hikes for them, because they actually make more money when rates go up. They're not bothered about inflation, really. They make more money, well, not inflation more so, but they are they like rates going up because they earn buckets of money on their uninvested cash. Nothing wrong with that, okay? So we've got to look at that. Now then, let me look at this here, the tariffs. This is a concern. When Trump's first round of tariffs were announced in 2018, Nvidia stock plunged 31%. Now, for those of you that like history and charts, you like all this sort of stuff, because I couldn't care less, quite frankly. I'm a forward looker, not a backward looker. But having said that, last time we talked about tariffs, the stock plunged 31%. In 2025, sturdier fundamentals will ultimately offset any trade-fueled weakness. At the end of the day, as investors in the stock market, period, or Nvidia, whichever camp you are in, you've got to look at this and think, okay, why did I invest in the first place? Is there going to be a huge dip? Probably. Is there going to be some volatility? Definitely. Is there going to be rate hikes? No, I don't think there is. Using backward lagging indicators, as the Fed do, it is always a concern, but looking forward, everything is pretty okay. Are things still going up in price? Yes. Is there still problems in the economy? Yes. Nothing's rosy in the garden. And now we've got all of these kind of extra macro conditions which make things a little bit scary, because right now, and I'm going to share this with you, we've seen a bit of a dip last week, Nvidia going into the earnings. That's expected. That was expected before this news, however, right? The dip, everyone sells, then they buy it back, and then they sell it on earnings because it never performs as well. But what's really interesting is the market dropped last week, and then it dropped again as the defensives couldn't support the stock either. And then we saw XRP take off. Let me just share with you the XRP. This is going to, in fact, I'll come to that in a minute. This is going to be covered this afternoon. I don't know why my Bitcoin keeps disappearing. But anyway, there it is. The crypto market overtook the main market. Now, we normally see some kind of correlation, not exactly, of course, but we see some correlation, and we didn't. We had a major breakout. And what that says to me is, because, and if I share with you what I'm investing in at the moment, Coca-Cola, I've been buying this dip. Look, I'm down on it now, 7.3. I was down 8.5% at one point. Doesn't matter. I'm buying more on January the 1st when my Roth IRA comes back to life again, because I can buy more. But it concerns me that we've got like a trifecta of events all happening at once. We don't know what Donald Trump's going to do. Doesn't matter what he says. What's he actually going to do? We don't actually know. He's going to attack chips. He's going to attack Nvidia. because of the tariffs involved. He's going to promote Bitcoin, which means everybody's excited about free money. So let's take all our profits from Nvidia and buy Bitcoin. They've been doing it. Hang on a minute. What about all the long-term investors that go, hang on a minute, because 6% of the S&P and a bigger part of the NASDAQ is Nvidia. If that sells off, okay, take our profits, buy Coca-Cola and Pepsi, defensive stocks. RFK have said, I'm getting rid of all those sugary drinks, whether he will or not. Well, only a couple of days ago, he was caught on a plane eating McDonald's, drinking Coca-Cola alongside Elon Musk and alongside Donald Trump. So what he does and what he says are two completely different things. So I don't think Coca-Cola is going to go away, but it's gonna plummet. Where are people going to go? Bitcoin. Crypto. They're going to go for the free, easy money. That's what I think is going to happen. What's going to happen to Nvidia? Nvidia is going to take a bit of a dive, and then everyone's going to go, oh my God, where am I going? I know, Bitcoin. Not because Bitcoin is better than Nvidia, not because Coca-Cola all of a sudden is going to be destroyed by RFK. I don't believe any of that's going to happen at all. People, no matter what you say, and we saw the same thing with HIMS. Remember, everybody's getting weight loss pills. Everybody wants to get healthy for 5 minutes, and then they want a bit of chocolate and a bit of ice cream and a bit of a McDonald's again. Human beings like a bit of fast food, always have, always will, and all the rest of it. We can all say, yes, it's right, we should have health food and drink water and get rid of Coke, like Ronaldo said in the World Cup when the stock price went down. But reality is, it doesn't actually happen. It comes back. So let me wrap this up as I send you into Sensei's show and end this video out. This was a live event, but also being made into a video. So let me get rid of the screens for a moment, and let me just end this. This will be a video by itself. I'm going to end this out and send you all now to Sensei's show, where he's going to provide you all the charts for all of the Nvidia, Bitcoin, XRP, and some stuff where I think the money is going to go, and you might want to get some understanding of that. And it's coming up right now live on the show. So I'm just going to put the link there. I've done that. This is the event as well. If you are watching this later, the video will go directly there. I'm hoping to get this video out as Sensei is still live. Okay, so here is Sensei's show. It's in the chat. It's also pinned to the top. He's going to be there in a few minutes. I've got a bit of time before I do that. So let me just wrap up this video and give you my final thoughts on this. Okay, so let me think about this. Nvidia. It has been the driving force behind the NASDAQ. It's been the driving force behind the S&P and all growth this year. I've done very well, thank you very much indeed. Made over 40 grand, traded 19 times, 19 wins. In fact, I've never lost since I rebalanced my portfolio in January. I'm up some 38%, whatever it was, until a couple of days ago, or 40% till a few days ago. I'm moving now into defensive stocks. They're going down as well. Beware. My only message is to you, and this is why I went live today on a Sunday. And did we get 100 likes in the end? I'm just looking. Did we get close? We are 74. We're pretty close. I said to Leah, I'm going to take some, I'm sorry, darling, but I'm going to go live on a Sunday, and she wasn't very happy with me, but I said I've got to, because there's going to be huge volatility in 4 hours from now. 7 p.m. Central tonight, the market's going to open overnight. Going to be volatility. I wouldn't be surprised if the market drops. What are you going to do? Oh, hello. What's this?
Chris Botix donated £5 through a super chat. Thanks for the news, Martin. Smile.
You're very, very welcome. We're very green at the moment, and thank you very much for your super chat. That's very kind of you. I appreciate it. If you do a super chat, it shows on the screen. A super sticker doesn't. So if you want a super chat on the screen, do that. Be prepared. If you start buying PepsiCo and Coca-Cola and defensive stocks, be prepared. They might trim off as well. Does it really matter? Well, we all want to buy the bottom, of course, but it doesn't matter for me. I don't look at things like that. I only buy stocks and trade stocks that I can own forever. That's what I always do. When I traded in October on my vacation, 19 trades, 19 wins, I was only ever buying stocks I could hold forever each time. I'm not buying Binky Bonk or DJT and risking all my money on that. No. For me, the focus is protecting your money and never losing. I never lose, and we're not going to start doing that now. So if you do take your profits from Nvidia before right on the bell tonight at 7 o'clock when we get our overnight trading, and it does go up, it goes up. If it goes down, it goes down, whatever. Move into some defensives, and defensives let you down as well. Be prepared. They probably will. There's probably another 5 to 10% left in Coca-Cola. What will happen, in my opinion, sadly, it'll move into crypto. It'll move into Bitcoin because people are seeing gains at the moment in crypto far outstripping everything else. We saw one of the crypto assets the other day, thousands of % up, and people still refuse to sell. And I was going, what on earth are you doing? You've made as much money as you can make in a lifetime on the S&P 500. Why on earth are you not selling? What's going on? But people aren't.
Minnie Mouse donated $1.99 through a super chat. $1 on console.
GME, no, I certainly would not be moving to GameStop. There will be people influencing you all over YouTube, telling you the best thing to do now is buy junk stock like GameStop. Don't do it. I'm sure Omar with his 2 million gamblers will tell you to buy that. Don't do that. What I'm going to do is this. This is my strategy. I am not going to sell the S&P at all. I am prepared to buy a dip. I've got another $50,000 ready to buy a dip. We're not going to get a Paul Volcker. Jerome Powell has not done a bad job. We're not going to see rates go back up again. They just might take a lot longer to come down. We might get another rate cut in December and then some pauses. So be wary of that. You don't want to be in the Russell. The Russell are the stocks that need rates to come down. I wouldn't be buying the Russell. I wouldn't be buying cheap rubbish. What I would be doing is quite simply this. I do expect a drop. I do expect to see Nvidia get some volatility. I do expect it to beat on earnings, however. I do agree with you, it can beat on earnings, but what's guidance going to be if there are concerns with the overheating and other things? I don't know. More importantly, Nvidia doesn't tend recently, in recent times, to do well after earnings because it's priced for perfection and people take profits. So don't be surprised if Nvidia goes down. Don't be surprised if if defensive stocks keep going down. I will be buying more Coca-Cola on January the 1st. I'm not going to do a single stock until January the 1st on midnight. If the S&P drops 5%, I'm already in margin and I will add more. I will absolutely 100% buy more of the S&P. I won't buy in Nvidia directly. I own about 18 grand now of Nvidia through the S&P, and that's how I shall manage it, including my margin, of course, because I'm at $212,000 now invested. So that's my strategy. That's what I'm going to do. But now it's time to hand you over to Sensei. Sensei is waiting to go live. He's going to love everybody tuning into him today. He's going to provide you with lots of charts and technicals. Here is his live event right there. Now, some of you are watching this on a recorded video later, so the video that you're watching will take you directly. Oh, hello, what's this here?
Minnie Mouse donated $4.99 through a super chat. I'm talking about the crypto mascot for GameStop $1.
Oh, the crypto mascot. I wouldn't be buying that either. If I was buying Bitcoin, crypto, I would only be buying Bitcoin XRP because of the use case. As I just finished this off, I was going to finish, but I'll just add this. Recently, we did a special on Bitcoin, and I had some quotes and some videos from Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor himself was telling you that the cost of moving Bitcoin, the cost of selling Bitcoin is going to go dramatically up. It has no use case. It's just a hold forever until someone decides not to. And it really worries me that the government are considering, Donald Trump's considering buying this and using it to pay off debts with its growth. Scares the hell out of me that we're now, everyone seems to be gambling everything on one thing. Nvidia is a great business, but there are some issues. Anyway, I have to end this. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you very much indeed. I've got to get back to my Sunday. My wife will be upset tonight with me, taking some time out of our day off. But anyway, I'll see you back. I'm going to join Sensei live, so do that. This is the link to Sensei's show. He's live in just 8 minutes from now. He's going to be live. He's going to be doing all the charts for Nvidia, Tesla, Bitcoin, XRP, and all of that great stuff. Hello, what's this here?
Minnie Mouse donated $1.99 through a super chat.
Oh,
I made 15K on it, lol.
You made 15K. Okay. Obviously, you won't let me go. Let me just answer that then. All right. If you have made, and we've just done some major investigation into this and some major videos into this, and I made the video saying nobody would watch this video. And nobody did. It was about 100 people. That was it. People are not interested in the final part of the Bitcoin story. All they want is, how do I get rich right now? I don't care about part 2, 3, 4, or 5. Just one. Minnie Mouse has just said he just made $15,000 on it. I'm just going to leave you with this thought before I hand you over to Sensei, who will do all the charts for you. I doubt that very much. He's going, hang on, how do you know? I did sell it. I did make 15 grand. Well, I'm going to leave this with you. If you owned, I don't mean traded, if you owned Nvidia, if you kept it, if you owned Coca-Cola, kept it, if you owned the S&P, kept it. Maybe you trade it, maybe you don't. In my strategy is I own it. I like to be an owner of a business that earns me money. They're always making money, always selling product, and so on and so forth. I don't pay any taxes. My income keeps going up. Eventually, I'll move into trust, and my income in my pension years will be pretty much tax-free as well. That is a good strategy. That is going to make me rich in the future. Not rich right now, but that'll help. However, if you're Minnie Mouse and you said, I bought GameStop coin and I made $15,000, I'm going to ask this. And of course, I don't know what Minnie Mouse has done. I have no idea. But what I do know is this. If you bought Minnie Mouse or any crypto asset for that matter, you can't buy any crypto asset on a tax-free IRA or ISA in the UK. You can through an ETF, of course. That's a different ball game. He's talking about the specific coin. So if you bought the coin, you bought it somewhere on a brokerage. Absolutely correct. Here's another one.
Minnie Mouse donated $1.99 through a super chat.
Thank you.
Maxin.
If you then bought this on a brokerage, which of course you did, and then sold it, which you're saying you did, and made $15,000, let me now fill in parts 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're talking about 1. The first thing that would have happened, of course, is your brokerage would report your gain to the IRS or the Inland Revenue. At the end of the year, they'll say to you, we want 20%. Please, of your gain. So at the end of the year, 12 months from now, whatever, you have had to keep and have held on to your 20% of your profit to pay your tax. The fact that you bought, GameStop tells me that you are quite happy to gamble because there's no fundamental value. So my guess is you've probably bought with your profit another crypto coin, and at some point, if you walk into the casino enough times, you'll make a loss. Doesn't matter to the Inland Revenue, doesn't matter to the tax man. He, at the end of the year, will say, we know you made 15 grand profit on your Minnie Mouse. We still want our 20% profit. And you turn around and say, well, I haven't got it now because I bet it on this and bet it on that, and now I haven't got it. But you still owe the 20% on your gain.
Minnie Mouse donated $1.99 through a super chat. No, I bought it on a Phantom Wallet.
You bought it on Phantom Wallet, so you're telling me basically you're doing fraudulent. you're telling me you're doing fraudulent trades where you don't think you need to pay tax. No such thing. You do need to pay tax. People will find out about it one way or the other, and that is not a strategy that we encourage on this channel. Eventually, at some point, you'll have to pay, and because you're quite happy to buy any crypto coin under the sun, you don't care about the fundamentals. Eventually, it will come back to you. So at the end of the day, when I retire, when I take my money, I will have a guarantee by the end of this decade, my $5,000 that I started with, which is what it started with. Let me just put it on the screen. My $5,000, what I started with, I'm now at a grand total of 127. I will be at $1 million, 100% guaranteed, tax-free, and I will have a nice life. Thank you very much. Will you? I hope you will. I really do. But from your comment in the chat? I very much doubt it. It's time to hand you over to Sensei. He's waiting to go live in the wings. I'm going to end this, pretend end it, but I will end it anyway. Does that make sense? Kind of. You're watching it live, you're watching it later. Anyway, click above my head for all the links in the description when this video comes out. Down below in the description, you'll find everything pinned to the comments. You'll see Sensei's show. Hopefully, he's not going to give up, this guy, is he?
Minnie Mouse donated $1.99 through a super chat. I agree with you.
Okay, well, I just hope you end up not agreeing with me and have $1 million at the end of the day. Thank you very much indeed. I'll put Sensei's show over here when you see it live. Down here, I'll put a description. That's it from me. A Sunday special. I wasn't going to go live, but thank you very much indeed. We had 140 watching. We've had 605 during the stream, which is absolutely wonderful. That's incredible. I never expected any numbers like that. So thank you very much. Now go and enjoy Sensei's show. He has got a great show lined up for you. All the charts, all the technicals. Get ready for 7 p.m. tonight. You cannot afford to miss it. Stay right where you are. It'll automatically take you there. Stick around. I'll be live right after this show. Sensei, I'm telling everybody right now, stay right where you are. This will go live. Thank you very much indeed. Just before I send you to Sensei, because it's 1.5 minutes to go, we always like to finish with this. Please tap the like button, and by the end of this, it takes 50 seconds. I want to see 100 likes in the chat, and then, as if by magic, I will send you to Sensei's show, where you have all the charts. Till next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. God save the King, and God bless America.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled